Yo, what up, everyone? I'm here, owner Rapping and Snacking, getting into another Collector's Corner video. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rapping and Snacking. Subscribe to the YouTube and drop your favorite down below in the comments. I've been coming at y'all with a lot of Collector's Corners lately because I've just, like I told y'all, I've been sleeping on posting more stuff. So here we go. I'm just going back to back with a bunch of these in the past couple weeks. So let's go ahead and get into everything that I picked up. These are all from like Discogs and eBay and like a couple stores. So vinyl, CDs, tapes, long boxes, and some limited edition stuff. So yeah, another jam-packed episode. First off, I'm going to go ahead and get into a purchase that I got from Discogs. I spent $90 shipped, and I got a lot of stuff, a lot of bang for your buck. On this one, and since I bought so much, I went ahead and I just offered, I forget what the total was, like before I negotiated, but after I negotiated, it was $90 shipped, which is pretty dope. So that is this entire stack of tapes and CDs, just so y'all can see that. So all this was $90 from Discogs. So let's go ahead and get into it. We'll get into the tapes first. So first tape right here, we got the incredible song by Showbiz and AG, Bounce to This. This is still sealed. It also has the remix, and it also has Silence of the Lambs. So really dope album, Runaway Slave by Show and AG. And happy to go ahead and get this one because I didn't have that cassette single. Then we got the King and I's Crack the Weasel cassette single right here. This is also sealed, so the King and I, maybe not as many of y'all know this group. We'll go ahead and check them out. Boom, boom, boom. Then we got this song here, Hawaiian Sophie by Jazz. It also has Pumpin'. And most of y'all probably know this because of Jay-Z and, Nas's Ether and all that. And you got Jay-Z right there with Jazz. Boom, boom, boom. And yeah, so got that one also sealed. And then I got Diamond Shell's Grand Imperial Diamond Shell, and it also has the track Back 'Em Up on it. Diamond Shell is an artist who was on Cold Chillin', and I believe he's Biz Marquis's cousin, either his cousin or brother. They're related in some way. I think they're cousins. I'm forgetting off the top of my head, but yeah. So Diamond Shell, that album was cool. Definitely got lost over time. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's definitely got some joints on it. I don't think it's aged as well as other albums from that time period, but go ahead and check it out if you just like Cold Chillin' and those artists. You may appreciate some of the music on there. Then we got PMD's Business is Business sampler right here. So this is the snippet tape that I picked up. This one is sealed, but as you can see, there's like a little crack in the... Actually, no, we'll call this open shrink because clearly it was open. You can slide the tape in and out of there. So pick that one up right there. PMD Business is Business. Boom, boom, boom. Then I got another snippet cassette tape. This is Sibo's Till My Casket Drops promotional snippet cassette tape. So pick this one up. This is still sealed too. Sibo, very dope artist. So happy to go ahead and pick anything with him. And then we got the Lost Boys, Lifestyles of the Rich and Shameless remixes. So this is the maxi tape. It also has... okay, so it's got a West Coast mix and an East Coast mix. So pretty cool stuff. It's got Jeeps, Lex, Coupes, Beamers, and Benz as well. So dope stuff right there. Happy to pick that up. And those are the tapes that I got, and the rest are going to be CDs that I got from the same Discogs order. Now this is Akinyele's Put It In Your Mouth. I was shocked that I didn't have this CD. Genuinely shocked that I didn't have this CD. So I picked it up and added it to the collection. Then we got this track right here, Jay-Z. I don't know how to say his name. I'm guessing, or JC. I don't know how to say his name. I think it's JC Chases or Chases. I don't know. But it's this artist that I don't know. The song is called Some Girls and then Dance with Women. The only reason I picked this one up is because ODB's on the track, and it's ODB under his moniker Dirt McGirt. So went ahead and picked this one up. It's on like kind of like a digipack / slipcase situation. So pick that one up. Excited to listen to the song. I'm not expecting too much just because I've never heard of this dude, and it came in 03, so ODB, can sometimes be hit or miss depending on the era, but it was put out by Jive, so we'll go ahead and check that out. Just love getting tracks and singles with artists who I like and respect that I've never heard, the other artists. Like in this case, JC Chases or JC Chases. I have no idea how to say his name. Apologies. All right, then we got Bounty Killers Hip Opera, and this is another one right here that I haven't heard. This is featuring the Fugees. I know Bounty Killer though. I knew. I didn't know JC. But yeah, right here, Hip Opera. Haven't heard this one, so excited to go ahead and peep this out. It's called Hip Opera, and then parentheses it says Mr. Punk, featuring the Fugees, and then it also has a track My Experience and also War Beyond the Stars. So picked that up right there. Then I got right here Angie Martinez's Mi Amor, and I picked this one up because it has Jay-Z on it. So I had the vinyl single for this, didn't have the CD single, so I went ahead and picked that up by Angie Martinez. Then right here, this is a track that I haven't heard. This is by, I think, a group called DBA, also known as Doing Business As. And the reason why I picked this up is because it has Corrupt and Dub C on here, as well as features, and the track is called Fascisty Cats. So it was issued without artwork on the front, and on the back it has that artwork / track list. So never heard this song, excited to check it out. So you can kind of see a pattern here. There's, some tracks that I haven't heard, some tracks that are singles with, artists that I really like, but the headlining act I'm not as big of a fan of or just don't know altogether. So that's pretty cool stuff. So yeah, DBA, I don't know who they are or who it is. It could be one person, it could be a group. I'm going to get surprised and hopefully I'll like it. Then we got Nonchalant's 5 O'Clock. This is a great song. I know this song. I'm sure a lot of y'all listening know that, or watching this video know this song as well. Great song by Nonchalant. 5 O'Clock is a banger. Then we got right here the track Sundown featuring 8 Ball. So this is by Parental Advisory. The track is called Sundown. So this is another one that I haven't heard. I have heard of Parental Advisory though. Them I know of. I forget what their album was called. I think it was called like, what was their album called? There was an EP. Pete Rock was on the production. I think it was Pete Rock on production. I'm mixing everything up. But I feel like it had something with ghetto in the title. Anyways, Parental Advisory is a group. Go ahead and check them out. Or it was either Pete Rock or it was Organized Noise on production. I'm mixing it all up. But anyways, right here we have Sundown featuring 8 Ball. I have not heard this song, so excited to check it out. 8 Ball is an incredible MC from Orange Mound, so excited to go ahead and check that one out. Then here we have 2 tracks on here. One is called Rippin' the Sound by Militia, and the other is called Yeah Yeah with Masta Ace and Q Jeru or Q Jeru. I don't know how you say his name. But this dropped in 1998, and this is another one of those tracks I haven't heard. Masta Ace has a pretty big catalog that is like scattered and somewhat unreleased, or released just, on singles like this where they don't make an album, but they make just these random singles or, comps and stuff like that. So excited to go ahead and check this one out. He even has like compilation releases dedicated for songs like these. So excited to go ahead and check this one out, and I'll also check out obviously that Militia track too. So pick that one up. Then I got PMD's I Saw It Coming right here. So this one is on his album Shady Business. It's also got remixes, and it's got Steppin' Through Hardcore. And then I got Psychodrama's track right here, Do What You Wanna Do. And then it also has the remix and some bonus beats on it. So Psychodrama is dope. A lot of y'all probably know Psychodrama from Adrenaline Rush by Twista. But Traxxer is a very dope producer, so definitely excited to go ahead and check this out and listen to this one right here. And the last thing that I picked up from that same seller is, you can see I got a lot of stuff. I got Snoop Dogg's Undercover Funk, Give Up the Funk. This is featuring Mr. Kane, Bootsy Collins, Quasi, and Fred Wesley right here. So this one is one that didn't make it to any Snoop albums. It looks like it's on the soundtrack Undercover Brother. So I picked up the vinyl single for this a few months ago, or maybe last year or something like that. So have the CD single now. And that was everything I got from Discogs for $90 shipped from that one seller. Next thing that I got from Discogs was this tape right here that I'm so happy to finally have. I got this for $60 shipped. It's a cassette tape that you seldom see. This is Denzel Curry's Taboo Act 1 cassette tape. So his Taboo album, he released in 3 tapes. Even though the album is not like crazy long, he just released in 3 tapes with different covers. This being the hardest one to find. And the thing is, with all the cassette tapes that he dropped, they're all limited edition, but the quantity is not identified. So I have a feeling that this is the one that they just had the least quantity for, because the other ones I've seen plenty of times. But this Act 1 I've hardly seen. So when I saw this pop up, I made sure to buy it. And in my opinion, because it was like, I think it was $49, and then with shipping and tax, it came out to be $60. So that's why I'm saying $60 shipped. If you look at the last one purchased on Discogs, that would be me, because it says like $49.99. So that one was me. But look at the history. This one doesn't sell too often. So I was happy to go ahead and pick this one up. I am a fan of this album. I think it's pretty good. So happy to finally get this one. And it's still sealed. Not that I particularly care if it's sealed or not, but I picked that one up. And next up off eBay, we got LL Cool J's Mama Said Knock You Out on CD long box for $23 shipped. This one is different. This has the white text as opposed to the red text, because I already have the red text one, so that's why I picked this one up. This is my favorite LL Cool J album. I'm not sure if I've said that before. Maybe I have in a previous video. But incredible album. Picked this up for $23, shipped through eBay. It is a little beat up, to be honest with you, but I've never seen the white lettering pressing. Actually, I've seen it once, but for a ridiculous amount of money. I've seen it like for over $200. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Then we got Ice-T's right here. Freedom of Speech, Just Watch What You Say. This I picked up for $44 shipped. A lot better condition. Cool album by Ice-T. Definitely not my favorite, but it's got some bangers on it. Ice-T, one of the greats that more people should talk about. Now, my favorite purchase from this video comes from this Discogs purchase that I'm about to show. I spent 120 euros on these 2 items shipped. And this was actually a seller who advertised that they did not sell to the United States. What they were selling was this, and honestly, I think because they were listed that they don't sell to the US is why I got this, which sounds ironic because I'm from the US, but I think someone would have snagged it first. So basically, on Discogs, there was this, which you never see. This is my second time seeing it online, and I picked it up. I've picked up the first time I saw it online years ago, and I purchased it. This time was the second time I saw it, and I purchased it again. So basically, I just hit him up to see if he had any pictures of the thing. Because I was dedicated. I'm like, I'm going to buy this damn thing. I'll find a way. But I just asked for pictures, and then he sent me pictures. And I was like, okay, this thing is pretty clean. There's like a ding at the bottom. Nothing substantial. And I was like, okay, I'm in the US, I am interested, I have a perfect rating, 100%, whatever. Would you be willing to sell this? And he said, yeah, sure. I mean, maybe he was willing to bend the rules for some reason, I don't know, but I also offered to pay him friends and family through Discogs, so I took a risk on that. So you won't see the transaction on Discogs, so we did it outside of Discogs. But this, and I also added this Beastie Boys Sabotage Gratitude VHS, which I've never seen before, right here. So this I added for like 10 euros or something like that, or whatever it was. So total it was 120 euros shipped. This thing is really rare. This is the Australian Tour Edition box set. So you can go ahead and see that. So this is my second one that I have. The first one I have is actually in better condition, believe it or not. You flip it open, you have the CD and a VHS. So this is the Australian pressing. And then you also have this VHS right here that has some music videos. So very happy to pick this thing up. You never see these. If anyone has this, drop it below in the comments. I'd love to know if you do have it. And I picked this one up for 120 euros shipped. Very happy to add another one of these to the collection because Ice-T was my favorite rapper of all time. And if something happens to one of them, I got another one. I won't be buying any more of them unless, somehow I find one completely sealed, and that would be nuts. My other pressing that I have is it has the VHS itself sealed, so the person I bought it from didn't have the never played the VHS, so that's pretty cool. Next up, I got that was 120 euros shipped from Discogs, but really outside of Discogs. Then I got this CD for free from my homie from New York. His name is Mark. And this is Billy Wood's album, Gollywog. I have not really heard much of Billy Wood's music. I've heard he's dope from multiple people. My ex was a big fan of his as well. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say no to free music, but I have no idea what to expect. So this is still sealed. He just gave it to me because I think they shipped him too. So he's like, here you go. I was in New York and he gave it to me. So shout out to Mark. Now next up, we have the 7-inch single Do For Love by Tupac. They released this one on 7-inch single. Interscope did. And I went ahead and picked it up. So still sealed, Do For Love. Dope, iconic song by Tupac. That was the standard price on the website. Don't know if they're still for sale right now. Then I got this from Shop Get On Down. I got the Black Samson album, the Bastard Swordsman, you know, the Wu-Tang and Mathematics release. This is the CD. I thought when this arrived at my place, I was like, they messed up. They sent me like some 7-inch vinyl single, but then I opened it and I saw that it is 2 CDs right here. So I have never seen CDs pressed like this before. You know, people are getting more creative. Like I've seen them releasing DVDs and then like what I call these DVD digipacks that like DJ Muggs and Soul Assassins have been doing. And then you got Alchemist with his harder digipacks, and then you got just these other things. I've never seen this before. So this is kind of like a 7-inch single, kind of. I mean, obviously bigger, but comparable. So that's interesting. So it's got the album and it also has the instrumentals. And then I have the cassette tape, so I still don't have the vinyl album. I don't care to get the Record Store Day one with all the different covers unless I find it for cheap. I'm not spending over $100 on that. I don't care that much. I'll probably just buy this cover version later. Now, next up from eBay, I picked this up for $20 or $25 shipped. I'm forgetting. Of Ice Cube's Laugh Now, Cry Later. Some of y'all are probably seeing this and are tripping out because you're big Ice Cube fans like me and you're realizing that you don't have Laugh Now, Cry Later on vinyl in your collection. And that's because this is not a vinyl. This is just the promo flat. So he gave me 2 of them, the seller, or I purchased 2 of them, I should say. So this is just the promo flat right here. So you got Ice Cube right here, Lynch Mob Records right there, and then on this side you got the other side. So pretty cool stuff. And there were 2 in the bundle, so I picked up 2. Looks like the vinyl, but it's not. There are no vinyl copies of this album. I'm hoping in the future one day he will release it on vinyl. And I wouldn't doubt that with all these like represses and you know, anniversary things coming out for all these artists. I wouldn't doubt if he hops on that trend. And that was from eBay for either 20 or 25, I'm not remembering, shipped. Then we got right here, Action Bronson. I had it upside down. I don't even know. This is all confusing. No, this is the way. Yeah, this is the way. They just put the parental advisory upside down. So we got Johann Sebastian Baklava, the Doctor. So this is Action Bronson right here. Picked this one up from his website for whatever the price was, there's stock price. So went ahead and picked that bad boy up. Still sealed right there. And then lastly from this video, this is something I actually did an unboxing for as well. This is Redman's latest album, Muddy Waters 2. For now, he has only released the vinyl. He has not released a CD or tape for this. I'm hoping he releases a CD. And yeah, picked this one up and happy with this pressing, the quality of it. From like a artwork perspective, I still actually haven't put it on my turntable yet. But like as far as the quality of the artwork and the direction and all that, I kind of like it. You can see more in my, or I do like it. You can see more in my unboxing video. But yeah, excited to go ahead and listen to this. And I'm not sure if it's still for sale on his website. It probably is. But yeah, went ahead and picked that one up for the stock price. And that is all. So I feel like I've been talking a lot, but drop your favorite stuff down below. Let me know what y'all think. Hit me up on Instagram and TikTok at Rappin' and Snackin', and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bless up.